Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and today a fascinating looking puzzle which I'll get to in a moment. Now I was competing yesterday and will be again later after I've filmed this today in the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament. Now I don't think any of that's going to make for a decent video. I mean, I filmed myself solving a couple of the puzzles, but there's no sound or anything. It's not really going to be very interesting. I probably don't have proprietorial rights over the puzzles, but I imagine that the ACPT will put up some video footage either today or at least tomorrow of the finals taking place, which will be very interesting, quite likely to feature the likes of Eric Agard, Tyler Hinman and Paolo Pasco, who I think are in third place, first, second and third place overnight. There is still one puzzle to go, which, as I say, I'll be doing later. For myself, I'm sitting, I think, 111th out of about 1,100 people. So somewhere in the top, well, on the edge of the top 10%. Probably drop back a bit after the final puzzle, because I think on the larger puzzles, any advantage I have is a bit slower. There was a very difficult puzzle number 5, as there always is. I was thrilled to get that done in the time. Anyway, those of you who are interested in American Crossword Puzzles, I think you can always register to get the puzzles after the event, which is well worth doing. They're always very high quality. And frankly, the event's been run very smoothly so far. I had some difficulties with loading the puzzles up. I was wasting about 45-50 seconds on the first one trying to find how to load it up, but got there in the end. Anyway, it's all very good fun, and well done to them for managing to run a successful online tournament. I hope the final goes well. Now, as far as Sudoku goes, well, we have got, what am I thinking about? Sorry, we've got this puzzle today. What I'm going to do is turn on a feature that's been requested. So our web developer Sven has created this selection blue cage button, and I think it was Michael Gaunt asked me to turn it on when we solve. So I'm going to do that, and that means that when I click on a cell, I get this little cursor thing rather than the cell going yellow, so that in the event that we do colouring, and I'm not sure if that's going to be necessary in this puzzle, the cursor cell is going to look different from a yellow cell. So yellow will effectively become available as a colour. So done that. I think you can do that when you play these puzzles too. Now the rules haven't come up on this puzzle for two reasons. One is that Simon sent it to me and hadn't put the rules on. And rather than recreate the whole puzzle, I'm not going to. And there are quite a few rules. This is from Ard van der Wetering, who is the excellent Dutch puzzlemeister who created the 6 million viewed puzzle, which is still mind-blowing. And this time we have, it's called Trio Sum Diag, and very interesting rule set with the circles. First of all, normal Sudoku rules apply, and we have diagonal Sudoku or X Sudoku. So along the marked blue diagonals, there are no repeated numbers, which means they do contain the digits 1 to 9 on each one. Now the circles, the number in the circle, we have an 8 here, you add 10 to it to get the number in the arrow, to get the total of the digits in the arrow in that row and column. So that 8 means that this set adds up to 18, and so does this set. That adds up to 18 and that adds up to 18. And that's obviously going to apply. You can see that these 6 circles are in 6 different rows and columns, each with an arrow in a row and an arrow in the column. So I've never seen a rule set like that before. Oh, we also have some grey lines, and these are, they're not palindromes, they are thermos with a hidden bulb. So one way or the other along the thermo, they ascend. So we might go 3, 5, 7, 9, or the other way around, 3, 5, 7, 9. So fascinating set of rules there. No idea how this is going to play. The guy who sends us the puzzles from Ard says he thinks it's a masterpiece. Well, let's be the judge of that ourselves. Do try it though on the link below the video. You'll have some idea how hard it is from the video length. And I'm going to try it now. Let's get cracking. Right, where do we start with this? Why have we got so few odd digits given? Does that matter? So this group adds up to 18. Do they have to have a 9 in? No, they could be 7, 6, 5. Same's true there. Okay. Since these 3 arrows have to add up to 45, therefore, you can take 10 off each of them. That's 3 lots of 10, and you get the total of the 3 circles. So they have to add up to 15. The same's going to be true with these circles, because these have to add up to 45. This is the secret, of course, that 1 to 9 adds up to 45, but I think you knew that. Anyway, that means these 3 add up to 15. These 3 add up to 15. The length of the diagonal adds up to 45, so these 3 also add up to 15. And that's interesting. Now, it doesn't mean these do, but can we use that? How about here? There are 3 possibilities. This could be a 1-6 pair, which is quite interesting because 1 can't be on any of those cells. Or it could be a 2-5 pair or a 3-4 pair at the moment. Now, how about these 3 adding up to 15, not including an 8, or a 2, or a 4? And they can't have 1 even number, is that right? Yes, if they had 1 even and 2 odds, they would add up to an even number, but they add up to 15. So 6 is not on them either. So this is 3 odd numbers. My goodness, I didn't see how I was going to use colouring. And here I am sticking orange for odd in those 3 cells. And they add up to 15. Now, obviously, 8 is even. These 2 are 1 odd and 1 even. Aren't they? 1 and 6, for instance. So down here we have 1 odd and 2 even. Okay, maybe that doesn't help as much as I was hoping. So up here, what are they? They are either 3, 5, 7 or 1, 5, 9. That's how to get to 15 with odd numbers. So they definitely include 5. So now these can't be a 5-2 pair. They're either 1-6 or 3-4. Can these be 1-5-9 or 3-5-7? I don't see why not. There's not much, actually that's stupid. There's not much point marking them as odd with orange and then actually filling in all the odd numbers. Okay, let's use the fact that they're odd on with the arrow rule, of course. Right, now, 8. Can that be a 1? This would be 8, 2, 1. What's the one that's going to help here? Here we could have... We can't have a 3. I'm not sure what I'm missing here. I'm missing something about this. These are all odd sums as well because they're 10 plus an odd number. So this group needs 1 more even number and 1 more odd number, and the even number can't be 6, 8 or 4. So that's definitely got a 2 in it. 8 plus an odd number that's 3, 5, 7 or 9. Well, it can't be 3 because 11 minus 10 is 1, and we can't have a 1 there. So it can't be a 5 because we also can't have a 3 there. So it's 2, 7 or 2, 9 here. And that leads to a 5 or a 7 here. Now what does that do down here? 15 would need 12, which would... No, that's not going to work. If this is a 5, these would have to add up to 12. And with a 5 there, they couldn't be 5, 7, 8, 4 or 3, 9. So that is a 7. We now know this group is 3, 5, 7. That means this group is not 3, 4, it's 1, 6, 8. Given the diagonal, this group is 2, 4, 9. Now, 7 there, so this adds up to 17. So this is a 9, 5 pair. We've got 4, 8 and 6 to place in the remaining cells. That one can't be a 4. Let's use this thermo rule. I don't know which way round this thermo goes, but with 4, 6 or 8 there, this must be in between them. So it's 5, 6 or 7. I mean, I'm not getting much done, but still, that's quite interesting. 4, 2, 1, 6. This is... Oh, well, we know now. 17 is the total. Obviously, it doesn't have a 7 in. 6, 9, 2. Actually, that would have been the way to work this out. Yes, that's quite an interesting point. No two of these arrow cells can ever add up to 10 for the reason that a third of the arrow cells would have to be the same as the number in the circle in the same row or column. So we know that 2 is in this group of cells. It doesn't tell us anything about that one. Well, it's still an interesting fact. We know that... Oh, it doesn't tell us anything else. Right. Right. 5, 9, 3, 8, 2. Oh, 4 is also in that group of cells. And they have to be odd in total. So it's either 2, 4... Well, it can't be 2, 4, 1 because that's not more than 10. So that is, in fact, 2, 4, 7. So that was very helpful. And that makes 13. So this is a 3. This is a 5. These ones are 1, 8, 6. The maths works. Now these are 15 as well, so we need 7 from these two. It has to be 3 and 4 now. This is a 1, 5, 7. That makes 13, which is 10 plus 3. Then we have 3, 8 and 5. This is a fairly can't type today. This is a fairly that has to be 8 as a result. That makes that 6. Suddenly all our possibilities are getting a bit more limited. Perfect. With a 3, 5 there on this thermo, whichever way it goes, that has to be 4. And that's finishing off box 1 for us. Actually, it was the 1 appearing there that's finishing off box 1 for us. 2, 8, 4, 3, 1, 5, 6, 7, 9 up here. 1, 8, 3, 2, 4, 7. This is a 5, 6, 9 set. 1, 4, 8, 2, 3, 7 here. One of these is 4 and one of them is 8. Well, it can't go this way around, 4, 5 or 6, 8, because that can't be 9. So we've worked out which way round that thermo goes, and this can't be 7 instead. Can we do the same sort of thing up here? Yes, that's higher than both 3 and 5, so they go that way round. It doesn't help us get that at all, but never mind. Right, now, 11 and 16 and 18. 18 in the middle. How do we use that? I don't know. What about this diagonal? Haven't looked at that in a long time. Right, 8 there. Not 1 or 6. So we need 1 and 6 to appear on the diagonal, and look, that means 1 there, 6 there. That's the only place they could be. Right, that's good. So 1 and 6 there, 1 there. Those can't be 1. 5, 9, 2. all of the others have possibilities. That didn't actually get a lot done. Right. If one of these is 11, and the 11 sum, in whichever of these arrows it appears twice, can't use a 1, so it must be either 2, 4, 5 or 2, 3, 6. Wow, given these numbers, once we know what it is, we know where it goes down here, and that fixes the 1. But I don't know quite how to... Ooh, don't know. Right, these make... this makes 18, and it can't use 1, 4, or 8. But it has to have an even digit, because it's an even number. So it's either 6, 5, 7, 6, 3, 9, or 2, 9, 7. If it's 2, 9, 7, that would be a 3, 5 pair. If it's... Ooh, I don't know. Pretty close on this now. 6, 3... 8 is in one of those cells because of where 8's positioned. I don't think that really helps. It does mean that this thermo... I'd love to know which way round it went. It's from 1, 3, 5, 6 and 7. No, I don't know. I've got to do more work with the diagonals in some way. Isn't there a single number that must be... This is also adds up to 18. Doesn't use a 1 or an 8, but the fact that it can use a 4 means there are more possibilities. Right, I'm close here, and I don't quite know how to untangle this last bit. Right, there's an 8 up here because of the 8 there. Okay, that is vital. Now this can't be a 1, because that would have to be 8, 2, 1 to make 11. That's simple enough. Sorry about the delay there. There we go. 6 there and 1 there. So those can't have a 6. Now, that makes 16. And it's got an 8. So it needs another 8, which can't be 6, 2, and must have a 1 in it now. Right, there we go. So it's 8, 1, 7. That makes 16. So we can place 7 over here. Now, for this to be 18 now, it's got to have a 9 in it, and therefore it is 9, 925 or 934. Well, that's irritating. I thought that would be down to a single possibility. Now, this is also 11 and doesn't have a 3, so that is 245. The 4 is in one of those two cells. 2, 4, 5, 1, 3. That has made this one an 8. Now we know there's an 8 in here and a sum making 16 that doesn't involve a 2 or a 5. So that is also 871. That gets us going up at the top. 9, 5, 2. So 3, 4 pair here. Ooh, and that's 3 and 4 on the diagonal. Let's take 4 out of that cell. 1, 7, 8, 6. Oh, I don't know. 3 in this row, because of the 3, 4 pair there, is now got confined to the first column. Now this can't have a 2 and a 5 because of the 2 we've placed. And now it clashes with this. That's a disaster. That's because I made it try and add up to 18. I don't think I can... Okay, that's just poor maths. I don't think that has impacted the solve. Thank goodness, because I don't think not knowing how this was made up affected how I was doing anything. It's still got to have a 9 in it, but 9 plus 9 is obviously not requiring a 3-4 pair. It's now either a 3-6 or a 4-5 pair. And quite deservedly, I still don't know which, but that's a relief that I didn't mess the whole thing up at that point. Right, this looks like a weird naked single now. 1, 7, 8 is a group there, 2, 4, 5 there, and it can also see 6 and 3. So that has become a 9. Now that's good in the row, on the diagonal. That's fixed box 4. Now we know there's not a 6 in this one, so that's 9, 4, 5. It does work. Oh, this is a relief. Complete hot flush from the mistaken identification there. Now that's got to be a 5 on the diagonal. That's got to be a 7. This one is an 8. Sorry about the door there. That's not a 9. That's not a 2. So 1, 9, 6, 3, 4, 1, 9, 8. That is a 7. 2 and 5, yes, they're done, and we can just finish off now. Or no, actually, maybe not. We've still got that thermo to go in the final area. 9, 3, and 6 there. No 5 there. That's become a 5. This has become a 2. That's 4, that's 9. So the whole diagonal done. That's sorted out. This is a 2, 3, 6 set. We can place the 2. That's a naked single. 3 and 6 there. This is a naked single 5, which fixes our 8. Now this thermo is 1, 3, 6, 7. So it's got to go that way. I don't know which way around. 1 and 7 there. 3 and 6 there. That's given me a 1-7 pair here. That's a very nice finish, actually. So that sorts it out. 1 and 7. Now I know which way round it goes. Clever little bulbless thermo. And 2 boxes to go. 1 box to go. 2 there. 4, 5. Sorry about my bad arithmetic in the middle of that one. But at least, as I say, it didn't impact the solve. And there we go. That is Ard's Trio Sum Diag. Very neat puzzle. Not too hard once you work out what was going on in terms of the 15s on the diagonal because of the 45 sum. So yet another use for our classic secret about the numbers 1 to 9. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and I hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.